I picked a very unemployed time to set up in the park. It's 3:30 p.m. on a Monday.
I prefer the term fun employed.
Hello, I am here at a park. I haven't been a gecko in the real life in a while, and I was kind of thinking to myself, it'd be nice to get out of the house. It'd be nice to talk to people in a park as a lizard. I don't know if anyone is going to talk to me. I always kind of start these assuming that no one's going to want to talk to me, but let's see if they do.
Beautiful day today.
It is a beautiful day today. What's your name, man?
My name is Kane. How are you?
Kane, are you actually a Korean War veteran?
No. I would be 80 years old, but, killed 50 Japs back in the day, as Hank Hill's dad would say.
Do people get pissed off at you for wearing that hat?
There was one lady in, a grocery store, and she did a double take of me, and she was like, stolen valor.
Right, it's stolen valor.
I was like, stolen? I'm 20.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be 80 at least to be a Korean War veteran, but, no, I'm not stealing any valor.
You know what? I guess if it's blatantly apparent that you are not a Korean War veteran, which it is,
exactly.
then it's not stolen valor. It's like if people thought I was a real gecko.
Yeah, stolen valor, man.
Right.
Green face.
What's your name?
Kane?
You said it already?
Yeah.
You said it. I have a weird thing where I don't remember people's names. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. What's up with you? What are you doing? Hanging out.
I mean, I came to the city as soon as I graduated high school, and the thing about the city is it's so expensive. So once you get here, you kind of get trapped because it's just most expensive place in the world.
It is.
And so I've kind of been trapped in the city as a young adult. Just can't make enough money to leave, but I can make enough money to keep living here. So I've just been doing self-education, reading a ton of books, writing a bunch about the books, trying to learn, become a good adult.
Do you make money? Do you do anything to make money?
No, I mean, besides a job, I've been trying to
Besides a job? Yeah, do you have a job?
Yeah.
What do you mean besides a job?
I don't have a career in mind or anything.
What do you do to make money?
Well, right now I'm working at a shoe store. It's
cool.
Just stocking shoes.
Nice.
And right now I got an interview tomorrow for a children's bookstore.
Oh,
that's
cool.
Pretty exciting because that's
very cool.
More up my alley.
What's your favorite children's book?
Man, Shel Silverstein really had some hidden poetry. The Giving Tree really hits when you read it as an adult.
There's a Shel Silverstein poem I think about all the time. I really like it. I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't know the actual thing, but it's he was blue and so was she, but he hid it and so did she. They both were blue and walked right past each other but never knew.
Yeah. Man, Shel Silverstein giving me depression at 4.
It's not depressing. It's actually kind of an inspiring poem. It's about be yourself because you never know who else is
I see another
weird.
person walking down the street. It's also in New York City. There's a lot of people with their heads down, looking at their phones and stuff.
Right.
But, it's a great thing to say good morning to someone or make eye contact and wave.
Wait, can I ask if you could just hold you have a very soft
yes,
voice?
I'm very very sorry.
No, you have nothing to apologize for.
I was in radio for a bit.
You were in radio for a bit?
Yeah.
Doing what?
I was a radio host, but also. I managed the station a little bit. I got to put on a Christmas Carol play, a War of the Worlds play. That was fun stuff.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
What? So you came here. You're 20, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So are you in school or anything?
No, I went to college for a semester, but going straight out of high school into college felt like I might get trapped into the wrong mindset. Going into adulthood, life is going to be the same as it was for the first 18 years.
How does life feel now?
Well, after backing out of college and doing the whole self-education thing, it turned out to be really useful.
Yeah.
I've kind of grown disconnected with a lot of my peers that are in college because of that. I don't know. I've not to say I've gotten out, into the real world and explored, but a lot of my friends still living at home, just going to college and stuff. So it's hard to talk to them about real world stuff.
What do you tell me about the real world stuff that you try to talk to your friends about that they just don't get?
It's more about just doing stuff that really matters. There's a lot of people my age, especially, that are just super nihilistic. I won't make it to 25. Don't plan ahead or anything. But having at least the not small goal, but the goal in your mind of maybe I want to have a family someday. That'll motivate you to do much more than just I want to go to college to maybe make some money, maybe do a career I might care about or something like that. So I think it's just given me a lot of range to see the options I have and do what I want. Part of my motivation for going outside every day is that I would see you. And,
so that's totally a lie.
If
that were true, your brain would be melting right now.
Dude, it's crazy. Seeing you on the street, like, oh my god, the stars aligned.
You said every single time you go outside.
Listen, I live in New York City, so I know, like, if I go outside, there's a small percentage I'm going to see something.
Right.
And I watch some therapy, Gecko. You know, as a person in a park, I would never expect it in McCarran Park, but here you are. So
no, it's cool, because every time I sit down to do this, I'm like, no one's going to want to talk to me.
Right, especially here. I mean, I live, like, on a building you can see from here, so it's like, walk outside, see Lyle, got to sit down. But
I was going to ask you, okay, so you were talking about, like, things that are real.
Mm-hmm.
What's real to you? What's important to you? What do you desire for your life? What keeps you motivated?
One of my biggest motivations is, like, I hope to have a family in the future.
Okay.
Like, you know, I have a friend who very against the idea of family just because, I could never give him a good childhood. But having a bad childhood, even getting raised up into the world like that, it's worth it just to have a life. So that as a motivator, and also, like, I don't know, writing and reading about personal things and finding yourself through, those simple things like writing and reading and just thinking about the simple questions in life gives you a lot of reasoning to what you do and say. So, like, I feel very justified in the things I do and say, and I find a lot that my peers are mostly just living off impulse still. Like, just doing what
You never
feels
live
right.
off impulse?
I really try not to live off impulse.
Really?
But, I mean, who can't live off impulse? You're a human.
When's the last time you made an impulsive decision, and what was it?
Like yesterday.
Yeah,
sinning every day. I mean, what can I do?
What sins did you commit yesterday?
Oh, man, yesterday? What is this, confession? Well, Father, yesterday I broke fast before sunset accidentally, but it shouldn't have been in my mind.
Broke fast?
Yeah, it's
Lent.
Lent.
Is that a religious thing?
Yeah, it's Lent. So,
what are you giving up?
I gave up mostly, like, the hedonistic mindset of purely inward pleasure. I was kind of focused on just doing what felt good for myself and not being a very generous or selfless person. And I figured that didn't align with my beliefs, so broke it off and, started to do things that mattered, like, I don't know, just resisting temptations that come at me.
What temptation is the hardest for you to resist?
Man, this is a deep one, but I gotta say, personally, sexual temptation, it's a hard one, man.
Yeah.
But I've been reading Confessions by St. Augustine, where he goes over a lot of his struggles with that, and hits a lot of nails on the head on, like, I let the itch of gluttony pass me by, like, just things that are really wise pieces of wisdom to hold.
So you're trying to dehornify yourself.
That's a big part of it. Like, I don't know what it is. Just being in the city. I moved here from the middle of, like, nowhere, like in between 4 farm fields.
Yeah.
And you can just feel the pressure of being around, like, 8 million people and, 2 square miles.
Right,
and,
yeah.
You can feel all the living people around you. And you can feel the pressure to, like, I don't know, want to give in to the city, want to go to a bar or something. There's one on every block. You want to do something that the city offers to you. But it's also like, I could totally lose control in the city, because there's so much.
Where'd you move here from, you said?
I moved here from, like, the middle of nowhere, Maryland, Kent County.
Oh, okay. I'm also from Maryland.
Oh, hell yeah. What part?
Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you said middle of the country, and I thought, like, I mean, I guess Maryland is like a southern-ish.
Yeah, like middle.
There's hicky parts of Maryland.
On the eastern shore of Maryland, you go across the Bay Bridge from Baltimore. You're in, like, redneck town. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But.
Interesting. So I'm curious though, if you're in, like, monk mode right now. You're like you're no porn, no. Do you eat crazy stuff?
I mean, like, I'm fasting, so I don't eat until
Okay, you're fasting, no porn, no food, no drugs or alcohol, I assume.
I do drugs.
Okay.
I mean, like, weed is legal in the city, so, you got to get that while you're here.
Okay.
But, I mean...
Are you high right now?
Am I high? I took a hit of the pen before I came out, but just a small hit of the dead cart, so nothing too crazy.
So I've been struggling with this because, like, I'm trying to lose weight, and sometimes I just go, like, what's the point? Why am I doing this? What will I actually, like, you give things up to gain other things, that the things you give up are in the way of you achieving. But at some point you're just like, I get a little nihilistic, like your friends do, and I'm like, well, what's the point of giving this stuff up? So, like, what's your motivation for giving up, sexual temptation and food and stuff?
I think a lot of it comes down to having a higher guiding ideal. Like, I use this example a lot, which is, you have like the country Christians who don't really understand the Bible, but they're just happy to know that, like, I got God by my side and I'm doing well.
Yeah.
And for them, like, that's enough motivation for them. So it's all about just having the right guiding ideal, putting something at the top of your morals.
What's your guiding ideal?
For me, it's just God. I found myself a Christian as I entered adulthood, so
Nice.
I decided to put that at the top. And when you have, like, your ideal is the absolute embodiment of perfection, it's very motivating to strive towards that.
Is God the embodiment of perfection? Is that his thing?
Yeah, I think the way St. Augustine described it was that he's like the embodiment of truth. So the closer you describe something to the truth, the closer you describe it as God made it. So,
But here's what I want to say. God is supposed to be, we're all made in the image of God. So why are we all not perfect?
That's the thing. You got the temptation of Satan. Like, he cast down
Satan.
Satan into the middle of the world. So you got all these earthly temptations around you.
Satan.
And it's nice to stop and smell the flowers. But it's like the old tale where you can fall asleep in the field of flowers and die there because it's so beautiful,
So here's what I want to know. Your monk mode, you're not going out? Are you going out? You're not going out?
I don't go out much, but it's hard to make friends here, especially around my age.
Why did you move to New York? New York is where I think you go to. New York is Satan's town. It's like Saddam. It's like Saddam.
It was never about moving to New York. I just got in a relationship. And
Oh, you did?
Things were going well. We were like, fuck it, let's move. Let's move in. Worst that could happen is we break up and move out with each other. So, but since then, it's been like besides being a relationship, it's been like living with another academic. We're both just like studying the same type of shit. It's very useful.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great time. But like, a lot of the pressures of the city get to me, especially being from so much nature. It's hard to, you miss silence. You miss like the woods.
How much longer do you think you're gonna last here?
I never want to like settle down here, but to be in here for like a year or two and experience what the city is like, it gives you a gauge of how like people feel around the world. It's a little sample size of the world right here. So I'd say, 3 more years max. If I can get out of here by then, I'll be happy.
Final question.
Sure.
If you got drafted into war, how would you feel about that?
The draft.
Because you got the hat on.
It depends.
For those
what
who may
war.
be listening to this on just audio, this man is wearing a Korean War veteran hat that
Right.
explains the beginning
The
conversation.
thing about the hat is like, it's just Korean War veteran. Like, it did happen, so you can't deny it. But if I got drafted into war, I don't know. It really depends on what war. Usually, I wouldn't be happy about that, but I'm still a pretty patriotic guy.
How about a second Civil War, New York versus Maryland, and they make you fight against Maryland?
Anything's coming this year. This year is going to be crazy for New York. Election cycle in New York City, when it hits, things go crazy. So, I mean, it could break out. Who knows? But
Kane, thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah,
This
of
is
course.
actually really nice, man.
Dude, this is like off my bucket list. I can die happy. I've been on therapy, Gecko.
You were lying when you said every time you leave the house, I think I'm
No.
going to see you.
Dude, this was it. I came out here and I found Lyle, so I'm happy.
Anything else you want to say to the people at the computer before we go, Ken?
Don't give up hope. Yeah, just find something to put at the top of your ideals and follow it. It'll make you a better person. It's good to be a better person, and it feels good to be a better person. So, yeah, GG.
GG. Bye, Ken. Nice to meet you, Doug.
Good luck out here.
Good luck on your journey of betterment.
Yes, sir.
I, for one, am still a slave to Satan in many ways, but I am hoping to. I'm hoping to be less of that. What's
Hello.
up, man?
Not much.
What's your name?
I'm Thomas.
Nice to meet you, Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
What are you doing? I picked a very unemployed time to set up in the park. It's 3:30 p.m. on a Monday.
I prefer the term fun employed.
What, are you unemployed?
No, I do gig work,
Oh, cool. What,
I work
like
in, film and TV production.
nice.
So I work on a travel show.
What travel show?
It's called Samantha Brown's Places to Love.
Oh,
on
can I ask you
PBS.
about it, or is it you NDA'd?
Sure. No, we can talk about it. We haven't shot anything in like, I don't know, 5-6 months. So
Oh, okay.
because it's like
Is-
seasonal.
Samantha Brown, say it again.
Places to Love. It's on PBS.
Oh, cool. Where'd she go? Where else she going?
All over the place. We do a lot of stuff in the States. So I started with them like 3 years ago as a photographer. And COVID was a thing because it was like 2021. So all of our travel was domestic. And then we went to Ireland last fall. 2022. That was the first domestic trip I did with them. Before COVID, they did a bit more international stuff, but I just like wasn't on the team. But yeah, so I've been with them for a few years. Now I'm doing like some like third camera work as well. So it's a small team, kind of get to do a lot, which is fun.
Very nice.
But yeah, so we start shooting in a couple weeks.
Oh, where are you gonna go?
Crystal Coast, is that what it's called in North Carolina? Like coastal North Carolina.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen that famous white lighthouse.
No.
Okay,
No.
it's like one of the North Carolina.
Is it the one
things.
from Seinfeld?
I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the only famous lighthouse
Yeah.
I know.
That's fair. And then we're going to New Orleans, which you probably do know.
Yeah, I've been around the States, but I've never been to New Orleans.
It's a cool town. I've been a little bit. I'm excited to go because usually we get like behind the scenes access, you know. So like they take us cool places.
So because I want to do a travel show. I do. I mean, this is my version of a travel show.
Sure.
What's she do? What's her show?
Well, so she's like a legit TV personality. So she was on
Okay.
the Travel Channel for like 25 years.
Oh shit. Okay.
She had like her own shows, and was, I think wanted more control over like the content of the show. So
Yeah.
now she and her husband kind of co-produce the show. So she's the host, he's the executive producer. They do everything kind of in-house, which is cool.
Do they make it on? Do they put it on YouTube or is it still on the Travel
it's all on
Channel?
PBS.
Oh,
so
right,
it all
PBS,
so it's all
right,
free
yeah.
on the PBS app.
Okay.
Or their website. So, but they own the show, which is cool. So
Oh, that
they're
is
actually
cool.
looking to get more into YouTube. So
Oh,
we'll
that
see.
is cool.
But
well, I'm curious about this because all right, so she's been doing this for 25 years, right?
Yeah.
Now, after 25 years, haven't you seen everything? You know,
fair enough. Yeah,
I
that's a
really
good
do
point.
feel that way. I'm really like after 25 years.
Yeah.
How do you stay excited? You
For
know,
sure,
I mean, I
for
guess that's
sure.
a question for her, but I'm curious what
Yeah,
you think.
fair enough. No, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to travel a lot in the last few years. So
Yeah.
I mean, like on a much smaller scale than her, but yeah, I don't know. You definitely start to have to find like value in like the little parts of travel and the things
Right.
that like, you know, I think I like people. I like meeting people when traveling, and I think there's something cool about like, I don't know, like just you interact with people that their life might be totally different than yours,
Yeah.
and might function in a completely different sphere of the world, and
Yeah.
yet here you are interacting for some reason or another.
Yeah,
I just think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I think you tend to cross more paths with more strangers when you're traveling for some reason.
that's trure. Yeah, that's true. Do you travel a lot independently of your job?
I sometimes it depends. Let's think. I mean, I did a big road trip last summer.
Where'd
that
you
was
go?
kind of like my own personal trip. So I'm from upstate New York, like 2 hours north of here.
Cool.
So I started there, and I did like a giant loop all the way around the country, like all the way to LA and back, basically. Hit the rest of the states I hadn't been to, so now I'm at 49 out of 50. I got to go to Hawaii. But
Did you go by yourself or did you
yeah.
go with homies?
yeah, it was just me. So it was
Really?
cool. It was a cool. I went for like 6 weeks. It was like 10,000 miles. Like it was a big trip. So it was. I feel like road trips are less like vacation and more adventure.
Did you get lonely?
For sure. I mean, in the middle there, I kind of mixed in some like family and friends. Like my mom's from Utah, so like I saw some family out in Utah that I haven't seen in a while, and like friends up and down California. So, and then on the way back, it was a couple chunks in the middle basically where I was like solo.
So it's interesting. I've done a lot of solo travel myself, but I feel like America is not great for solo travel. And I don't know about what you think about that because I mean, in like Europe and other places, there's like hostels you can stay in and meet people like
and they're
that.
like dirt cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, if you travel in America, it's just you and your car, kind of.
For sure. I definitely camped a lot, so I've got a little tent. I did sleep in my car a few times just because
Sounds
sometimes
cool.
it's like easier. Like I went to like national parks, so I would try and get up at like sunrise, and it was much easier to like not have to pack up a tent that was all kind of dewy. I could just like turn on the car and just go. But yeah, it was a good time, and I think I don't know. I feel like it's a good way to see the country. If you got the time, I think a road trip is like one of the best ways to see America. Because if you're from somewhere else and you just come here to New York or you just go to LA or whatever, like there's a lot to be seen. But I think I don't know. I don't think you get like the heart of it. You know, I feel like there's a lot of soul in just like the middle of nowhere.
Where would you want to go next? Where's your next
Personal trip?
destination? Yeah, next
I'm
personal
really
trip.
interested in like Central and South America.
Yeah, dude.
I really don't speak any Spanish, so that would be a good start. But one of my really, really close friends is from Costa Rica, or lives in Costa Rica, so I might start there, go see him. But I don't know, nothing on the books as of now. I'm staying open. We'll see.
Interesting. So I mean, so you haven't shot anything in 6 months.
I mean, I've been doing other work. I haven't just been like.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
sitting
wondering.
around.
Have you just been chilling?
Each winter's been a little different. Sometimes it's film stuff. Sometimes it's not. Like I've been doing this. I've been doing some driving for this telecom startup. So it's really random, but I like hop in a car and there's a box of routers on the roof with SIM cards in them, like in your phone, and it just every 60 seconds like runs a speed test and gets the very geo-specific data for how fast each carrier is. So it's like independent third-party data, I guess, like verifying, you could call it. But I mean, I'm not doing any like the tech stuff. I'm just sitting in a rental car, like driving around Las Vegas for 8 hours a day for 6 days in a row.
Oh, so you do these gigs where you like go to a place, and you're fucking working for like 6 weeks straight, and then you come back and you chill. So you work and then you chill.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was actually talking to a
like
friend.
a real like 9 to 5,
exactly,
like working
yeah.
every
So
day.
like, I mean, I feel like I work. It's inconsistent, like up and down.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a friend recently, and it's kind of like, you know, it's like the go hard or go home. I feel like I go hard and then go home. I feel like I get both, which I like. I mean, that's kind of been the flexibility that I've enjoyed of film and TV production in general. It's definitely a little stressful sometimes, and there's no consistency in my life at all. But you know, I think for now, like it's definitely working.
You know what? I like that, right? Because I like that because the saying is go hard or go home. But why not both?
Exactly.
You go hard and then you go home.
Exactly.
That's what it should be.
It's in like waves. Yeah. So I feel like I've been very lucky the last few years. Like it's just been like, you know, I'm 3 years out of college. So
3?
yeah.
Nice.
2021.
Nice.
So I feel like I've been very lucky to have like a fairly eventful few years.
What's making you enjoy life on just a day-to-day basis?
Well, I just moved here.
Oh, okay.
So that's been the change of scenery has been quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. When would we move here? Like the end of February. So me and my buddy, I'm living with my friend Patrick. What's up, Pat?
Shout out, Patrick.
Pat is like my oldest friend. And he and I have known each other since we were like, I don't know, 11, 12, something like that. So we grew up together, and then this is the first time we've lived together. So he's gotten a new job. Like I'm in a new place. Like we're both in a new place. Like it's been pretty exciting. You know, get to bike around new places instead of the same place.
What do you hope for the future? What's keeping you going?
Hope for the future. I don't know. I feel like I don't know, like a consistent paycheck would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to be the travel show's starting again, like I said. So like I'll be doing that again. But I don't know. There's part of me that's definitely in at a point where I'm definitely kind of feeling like a crossroads. Like I might take a year or two to like slow down a little bit.
What are the 2 roads?
Well, the 2 roads are like one to continue what I've been doing, like do the like film and like keep sticking with the gig work and like you know just be a little more stressed for now and hope it pays off in the future. But I mean, it's still enjoyable for sure. It's a cool experience. But I also have an opportunity to do more with this like telecom company that I was talking about. I might do more like project management with them. So
do you make your own movies?
I make my own little like shorts and stuff.
Okay,
like,
tell me about the last movie that you made.
The last one, so the challenge, I set myself a challenge for this year to like make one video every month of the year. Because I do have other things, and like I could say like once a week, and I just like know that.
No,
that's
a great challenge
to
set.
And it's like the concepts are broad. It's not meant to be a super like challenging. Like everyone's gonna be a little different. So I made one in February that was kind of just like about the concept of the leap day and like the idea of treating it like a bonus day, and how I think like, you know, we have a lot more control in our perception of the world than we think sometimes. And I think that there's a lot to be said for saying this is a bonus day, like giving yourself the space to just like enjoy little things in life.
What'd you do with your leap day?
I unpacked because it was like 5 days after, like not even, it was like a couple days after I moved in. So mine was not as exciting. You know, I wasn't like laying on a beach or anything, but you know, I think it was still like settling into the new place, which felt good. So, but yeah, in terms of the future, I'm just looking forward to seeing what comes next. It's exciting to live in New York. I've always been near New York. I went to school in Boston.
You seem like an excited guy. You seem like your life is. It seems like you're doing well.
I feel very fortunate. Yeah, I feel quite positive about whatever's coming. I don't know. I don't worry about too much about it. But
have you never been a worrier?
A warrior?
Worry.
A worrier. No, I think I was like a lot more anxious as a kid.
Yeah.
I think I have my moments for sure still.
What changed to make you feel anxious?
Probably started smoking weed.
Really?
Yeah, I
Are
feel
you
like
high right now?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. You know what? It's so crazy because like I've probably talked about this to death on my shows and stuff, but it's crazy. Weed's crazy because for some people it just causes debilitating anxiety, and for other people it cures it.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I have
that's always
friends who
been
like
magical
went
to
from
me.
one to the other.
Yeah.
Like they used to be fine, and now they're like anytime they're high, they're like freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very weird thing. Like I don't know. I mean, I have my own. I feel like everyone's got their own like relationship with it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it just kind of like made things a little slower, made things a little easier to just like not worry too much about.
I wish that weed worked for me. I really did, because then I would love to be like stoned right now doing this, but I couldn't. I could never.
Well, I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like hosting, like especially it's like a stranger walks up, and even like I kind of like know who you are, right? Like I've obviously never like met
Sure.
you.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like you have to go like make someone comfortable and like initiate something and.
But like even if I was like like if you were like you're talking on the thing right now, if I would be I guess I'd be anxious. I think.
Sure. I mean I was a little bit at first. But I saw you and I was kind of like
you seem chill as hell.
the whole bike thing was a little chaotic.
No,
that was a little
worked
much. But I don't know. Like
You want to go next?
Nice coat. That coat is awesome.
It is a cool coat.
I think I made it worse, but good luck to you.
Thanks, man. You too. God bless you.
That was a really cool coat.
That is a cool coat.
Yeah, nice.
It's made of like feathers and
People
stuff.
around here are so stylish. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I really didn't rock my best fit to be on camera today.
No, you
but,
look great with the
I'm
gloves.
so comfy. I'm
Yeah.
super comfy.
No, this chair, it looks shitty, but it's actually pretty cool.
For sure, yeah.
And
It's
it
like a great
fits in
angle.
like a little bag.
Nice. Yeah, it's so easy to take everywhere. Do you like live here or do you like travel around?
Like in the park?
Well, not. I mean, I don't know. Dressed like this, you're just like climbing up a tree somewhere.
I'm not joking. I kind of live here. I like.
Okay.
I'm like Airbnb around. I don't really live
okay.
anywhere.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And you just like take these all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I
cool.
want to do. I'm trying to. You've inspired me because I'm.
Sweet.
I'll tell you about my struggles right now. I'm trying to
Please.
decide. Like, should I commit to being in New York and just like live a normal person life, or
Yep.
should I be like, you know what? I'm still young.
I'm going rogue.
Let's go rogue.
Yeah.
What the hell am I doing here? I can do my
It's
job
tough.
from anywhere
It's a
in the world.
dichotomy.
Why don't I go to
Yeah.
Thailand or Puerto Rico or
For real.
Alaska or all that stuff,
Yeah.
I
totally.
so I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do, because I've done that before, but you come back and your life is still there.
Yeah. As the Clash would say, should I stay or should I go now?
Yes, should I stay or should I go? But here's the thing, and here's what I think the answer might be: go hard.
And then go home. Exactly. Maybe that's a T-shirt. Maybe we need that on a shirt.
Go hard
Yeah,
and then go home.
No, like on the back, and then go home.
I like that. All right, well, we can split the profits on that.
Perfect.
What's your name again?
Thomas.
Thomas, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer?
Don't wait for things. Just like go try, because like I don't know. I'd rather have it go badly and learn from that than not know. I feel like that's what I'd say. If that made sense.
God bless you, Thomas. That did
Yeah.
make sense.
Sweet.
That did make sense.
Nice. All right, cool. Thanks, dude. This was fun.
Yeah, this was fun, man. Thanks for I'm glad
For
we
crashing in.
No, yeah, thanks for crashing in. Yeah, I think we figured it all out. Everything went okay in the end.
Great. All right.
That's what
Well,
always
good luck
happens.
with your day.
Thank you, brother.
There you go.
Good luck with the rest of your bike ride. I hope you burn many
I
calories.
appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
No.
Have a
way.
seat.
I'd like to hang up. Hold on.
What's your name?
Pepper.
Pepper. So nice to meet you. That's a great name.
Thank you. Wait,
What?
hold on. Wait.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Sorry.
So, Pepper, you were walking. You were talking to someone on the phone.
Mhm.
You hung up the phone to be here. First of all, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you for making that sacrifice to be here
Of
today.
course.
Can I ask you who you were on the phone with?
My best friend that lives in Oregon.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
How's she doing, or how are they doing?
She's pretty good. Yeah. Nothing special. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm out here because I've been spending a lot of time alone in my room, and I'm like,
Word.
wait a minute. You ever have like a birth moment where you're like, wait, I can do anything.
Word, bro. Like I remember when I was like in 8th grade, I was really depressed, right? Because I was hanging out with a bunch of people that were not good.
Yeah.
And I remember I woke up one day and I was like, yo, like I'm not obligated to hang out with anyone that's making me feel bad
Of course.
about myself. You
Of
know,
course,
like
yeah.
I just kind of realized like these people, I don't need to like I don't owe anything to these people. If they
Yeah.
make me feel bad, I don't need to be around them, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your friend in Oregon.
Mhm.
It sounds like you have better friends now.
Yeah, like I feel like I just closed my circle more.
Okay.
And yeah, like I just try to be Can I curse on here?
Yeah, you can say whatever you
I
want.
just try to be a real ass bitch, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't really fuck with people who are like fake and gossip and talk behind other people's backs and shit, because like, you know, like I'm just like a girl in high school, and that's just like how it is, and I just don't fuck with people like that, you know?
What is involved in being a real ass bitch?
A real ass bitch is somebody who doesn't gossip. A real ass bitch is somebody who doesn't talk shit behind their friend's back. A real ass bitch is somebody who doesn't lie, and somebody who keeps it real with you, even if it's mean, because sometimes it's a harsh truth, but sometimes you really gotta say it, you know what I mean? If someone's a real friend, sometimes you really just gotta speak those facts, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Mhm.
How is being a real ass bitch like from? Okay, you think about your life before you decided to become a real ass bitch, and then your life afterwards. Would you say that things have improved?
Yes, like I just got happier because I feel like before, like I feel like I've always been keeping it real, you know, since 2008. But I don't know. I just feel like once I started like just projecting the real ass bitch energy, like I don't know, like my life just started being more positive, and negative people just got eliminated from my life. So I think it got way better, you know?
Very cool. What's your dream? What do you dream of for the future?
What I dream of the future, currently I'm in high school, and what I'm dreaming of in the future is I want to graduate high school early, and I
Cool.
want to enlist in the military and become a fighter pilot. And yeah, like that's what I'm thinking about right now, and I'm just trying to, you know, make money. The economy is crazy right now. Rent is
Economy's
crazy
very
right now in
crazy,
New
yeah.
York, especially Brooklyn. I've lived here my whole life, and I'm planning on, you know, staying here. I love New York. This is the best city in the world, and yeah, like I'm really just trying to stay here. So I need to find a plan to make money, you know, because it's hard out here.
You ever see Top Gun?
Top Gun, I haven't, but I've heard of it.
That's like the ultimate like fighter pilot movie.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Word, I'm gonna watch that.
What made
Word.
you want to become a fighter pilot?
I don't know, like I've just been interested in the military, and I don't know, like I just think it's really cool, and like the benefits are great, free college, and also like I just think that it's really cool and empowering to be like a female in the military and to be in the service, and especially a fighter pilot. Like I just think it's badass. Yeah.
If you saw somebody wearing a Korean War veteran hat, but they were just like a random dude and they weren't actually a Korean War veteran, what would you think of that? Would you consider that disrespectful?
Wait, how would I know if they were?
They're like 20.
Honestly, I'd probably just mind my business, you know, like as a New Yorker, we kind of just mind our business. If he's not saying anything to me, I'm not saying anything to him. And also, I'm a girl, like I don't want to be messing with strangers like that. I don't know. You never know what somebody's gonna do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I saw on Spotify, you made a new podcast called Adderall and Jerking
Oh,
Off.
me? Oh, shit. Yeah, I did make a new podcast called yeah.
I did not listen to it yet, but I take Adderall, so I'm very interested in seeing what you have to say.
Oh,
So-
I didn't. Oh, I mean, there's. Yeah, I talked to a guy who did some Adderall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's crazy, you know.
Well, Pepper, thanks for. I'm gonna let you go and call your friend back.
Of course.
Thanks for inspiring all those out there who may have their lives improved by adopting the philosophy of becoming a real ass bitch.
Always be a real ass
Is there anything
bitch.
else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
Drink water.
That's good.
Very important.
Very
Drink a
good.
lot of
I like
water
that.
every day. And also, life is not about comparing yourself to other people. You know, life is about waking up every morning and being a better person that you were yesterday. You
I
know?
love that. Thanks for educating the people, Pepper.
Of course.
Have a good rest of your life, and enjoy the wonderful beautiful city.
Thank you.
Bye, Pepper. It's a good day out here at the park. What's your name, man?
My name's Alex.
Alex, nice to meet you. You're wearing a shirt that says friends.
I am.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Just this guy.
Just this guy?
Yeah, just the one. Oh yeah, this
Oh,
dog
he
too.
is a dog. The other guy doesn't have a microphone, but he kind of looks like, I want to say Matthew McConaughey. Does he ever get that? You ever get that? He says never
Never.
gotten that before.
I think he looks like one of the Wilsons. Luke.
Oh yeah.
He's got some
you do.
Luke. He's got some
You
Luke
do look like a Wilson.
How you
He
doing?
said he's not Luke Wilson. I'm okay, man. What's up? What are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm all right. Just unemployed. Just hanging out.
I said earlier I picked a very unemployed time to come to the park.
Yeah, Monday at 4-ish is like just a lot of kids.
Why are you unemployed?
By choice.
Okay, cool.
I was working a job for a long time and wanted to try something else.
What was the job?
Finance.
Oh, okay. Did you have like a come to Jesus moment in the like where you're like making like 6 figures, but you realized that it didn't make you happy?
Basically.
What was the catalyst for that moment?
Nothing specific. Just I was there for like 8 years and
Oh, really?
thought it was time.
Nice. How long you been unemployed for?
3 weeks.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going well. I'm getting so much love right now.
What have you been doing in those 3 weeks?
Reading, working out, some meditating.
Okay.
Just that.
A
Yeah, a lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking, really?
Yeah.
What? How often are you meditating and how often are you drinking?
Daily on both.
Daily
no,
on both?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Daily and weekly, we'll call it.
Okay. What do you think about when you meditate? Or I guess is the point
I don't know. I downloaded some app. I forget the name.
Headspace?
Not Headspace.
Calm?
No. There's a lot. It's some guy.
Some guy.
And
Yeah.
he made it.
Yeah, some guy.
And yeah.
What do you think the future holds for you, or what do you desire for the future to hold for you?
I think I want like 6 weeks of doing nothing.
Yeah.
And getting grounded.
Yeah.
And then we'll see.
Do you think you're gonna go back into finance?
Probably not.
Where do you?
I don't know yet. Find something that like I'm more motivated by, and not waking up and being like shit.
Were you for 8? Was it 8 years of waking up?
It was
and
like
being
4
shit?
years like that.
Really?
Yeah.
But the first 4 years were okay.
Yeah. Because
What
it
do-
was new, and you were
Yeah.
like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I guess I'm curious, and I know I sort of already asked you, but after 4 years of going like, shit, what
finally
What
changed?
finally changed? What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Good question. I don't know. I think it was just like time and place felt right at that point. Me and my friend used to talk about it all the time, and then finally things happened.
Oh, he's unemployed too.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
a couple months early.
He said he dropped out a couple months earlier. Sorry, I'm just repeating what you said because you don't have the microphone.
This is Buddy, by the way.
Hello, buddy. Paul. Okay, he doesn't do
He
Paul.
loves geckos, though, I think.
I like this guy. Nice, man. What is all 8 years in New York City?
Yeah.
Cool.
5 in Brooklyn, did some Manhattan.
Cool.
Here we are now.
Is money very important to you?
I think I thought it was, but as I've grown up and had it, I think it's less important.
What made you come to that realization?
I think you look around and see that everyone just kind of chases, like, keeping up with the Jones and lifestyle creep.
Mhm.
And you're like, well, I can either participate in that or decide that I'll find happiness through other means.
So, all right, everyone always says money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah.
And I agree. Money buys
No,
money buys security.
It buys time.
Money buys time and security,
Yeah.
which lead to happiness in some sense.
I had a good conversation with my cousin where he basically said, like, you know, money up to a point is good, and, you know, time is the most valuable thing. So if you're using your money to buy yourself more time,
Right.
dropping off your laundry, getting
Right.
like a cleaning service.
Yeah, of course,
Like
yeah.
that's once you can do that,
Right.
everything else is marginal.
How much money until you're like, I don't need it anymore? Do you have a number? Do you have like a retirement number or like a?
I could give you like a fake I don't know.
What's your fake number?
$5 million.
$5 million is pretty good.
That feels right.
Well, how old are you?
29.
Okay, I feel like $5 million.
Yeah.
That can last you for your life.
Yeah, but like I think retiring at 65 is also like kind of a sad way to go about life. You know, like
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Hmm.
I got some thinking I need to do.
Is there okay? So we all know luxury material items doesn't buy you happiness. Blah blah
Yep.
blah. But everyone has something.
Yeah.
What's your thing
Uh,
that you like? You want to spend a lot of money on?
kitchen utensils.
Kitchen utensils. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Got a Vitamix.
What the hell is that?
Some stainless steel pans.
How is that? What makes that more better than a shitty one?
Than like
that
a
I can
Ninja?
buy? Yeah.
I couldn't answer that question, but it feels nice. It's fancy. I don't know.
Hmm.
It really blends fruit quite nicely.
Do you own any NFTs?
I do.
Which ones?
This was one. I don't know that it exists anymore.
I thought I recognized Friends from something.
I don't want to plug it because it's like
It's bad.
I think it's just NFTs right now are just kind of dead. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's okay.
Yo, what are you invested in? You got crypto?
Broadly, just a little bit of everything.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Very good. What
No real estate because it's New York,
right.
and I'm too poor for that.
What I'm trying to think here. Oh, okay, so you said you're not going to go into finance, but you're just
No.
going to take it easy, you're going to chill, you're going to recenter yourself.
Yeah.
Would you ever become like a monk and just renounce all worldly possessions and go into a cave and meditate with your app?
Like maybe, yeah, if I could.
What do you mean if you could?
I don't
That
think you
doesn't.
can- I don't
What does
think you
that
can-
require?
You got to know like a good monk society. Like
I guess.
I've got no contacts who are doing that.
Do you need to know? I feel like you're talking
It's
about
a good point.
Well, you're talking about it like requires something. It actually, it's the opposite. It requires
the complete
nothingness.
the complete giving up
Right.
of everything.
Right. I don't think you need to know a guy.
Yeah, maybe. I turned 30 in a bit, so maybe if I get there and I haven't figured it out, I'll give that a whack.
Mm-hmm. No, there probably are like a monastery or something.
That's what I'm thinking, but like New York City metro area probably doesn't have
Probably does not have a monastery of monks.
probably not a good monastery of monks. Maybe it's
Although-
like Connecticut moms who are like doing yoga.
Although actually there are major metropolitan cities where you'll see monks.
I haven't
Right?
here. You would think that there's like Hare Krishna people at this park, but there's
the
not.
people who sell the bracelets and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
maybe we should start.
Are
that.
those are those I'm talking real you know what, you're right, because if you're gonna move to Nepal and live in a cave and not and renounce all your worldly possessions, it would be more fun to do it with other people.
That also just makes me think of Batman Begins.
Yeah, sure.
I would go do that.
I've been playing all the Batman games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the Arkham ones.
Yeah, of course.
So good.
Big gamers.
Sometimes I'm I don't need. You ever play a video game and it's so good and you're like, why do I try to do anything with my life? Why do I achieve things? Why do I pursue relationships or anything? I could just play video games in a cave forever.
Basically every night.
And it'd be great.
Yeah, I'm a pretty competitive Call of Duty player.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm pretty solid. We've thought about going into streaming.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see. The creative outlets are available.
I could definitely see you be a streamer.
You
that
think?
seems like I don't know anything about the Call of Duty streaming community, but you seem like you could be one of those guys. From
it's
what
just
I
fun.
know about you today. That dog has a huge stick. Do you see that?
Holy shit.
That dog has a huge stick.
Buddy, get that stick.
It's funny because money.
What time is it, by the way? Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I don't know
We
if
have
money-
a 4:30 p.m. Call of Duty date. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you had because you don't have a meeting.
Yeah, no, yeah. I got calls.
What's your call? What do you mean a Call of Duty date?
Our buddy's getting home from work and wants to play Call of Duty.
Fuck, man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's so great.
Yeah, if you're trying to play, I'll get your.
I don't have Xbox. I just have the little Switch Lite. That's all I got. Damn it, you gotta. That's a good. It's good.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna drink? I assume.
No, not on a Monday.
What
We'll
do
wait
you
for
mean?
third-
You don't have work tomorrow. What do you?
Yeah, but you
the
got to
fuck?
have some semblance of responsibility.
I'll let you know if I find any. I've thought about doing that. No, you're right. You should find. You can't just go be a monk alone. I mean, you can.
You need a guru who's
But,
gonna walk you through
Something
it.
like that, or a bunch of guys doing it. I think
Yeah, or
that'd be
just a
fun.
bunch of unemployed friends who got nothing else to do.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Well, yeah.
Well, what's your name again?
Alex.
Alex, is there anything else you want to say to the people at the computer before we go?
Not really. I love you guys. And that's it. We'll figure it out.
Do you really love them?
Yeah. And if I ever start a streaming career, you guys should watch me.
What? All right, so let's say people find this video far into the future.
Yeah.
Where will they find you? On Twitch or YouTube?
Yeah, on one of them. My Xbox name is Prepared Honey.
Prepared Honey?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was a random name, but I love it.
Prepared, and there's no X59, 69,
So far,
420
no.
stuff? It's
Yeah, just that.
Just Prepared Honey?
Yeah, just Honey.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then people can call you Honey.
You can call me Honey.
I like that.
Yeah.
Alex, Honey,
It was a pleasure.
pleasure, man. Take care. Well, we did it. We went to the park and we talked to some people about life, and it was actually really nice. Shout out to all the people that we talked to. We learned some lessons. Let me think what lessons we learned. What did we learn from the first guy? Who's the first guy? All right, the first guy. We learned to follow a set of overarching values that will drive you away from temptations. Yeah, we actually did learn something from each person. Okay, from the first guy, we learned to have an overarching value or set of values that guide you towards good things and away from temptations. From the second guy, we learned you can go hard and then go home. From the third person, we learned to be a was it a boss ass bitch or a badass bitch? And then from the final person, we learned that money isn't everything. I mean, money is pretty good for a lot of stuff. So I don't want to say money's not everything, because you can buy a lot of food and rent with money. So maybe we didn't learn anything from the last guy, but it was fun talking to him. And it was fun talking to all these people. And it's fun doing this. I hope you guys enjoy this video so that I can do many more of them around the world and around New York. See ya.